shoes, man. Fitting nice. Fresh out of the wash, too, so they're a little bit snug at first, you know. Fresh out of the wash, they do. Anyways, I'm really only doing this because I'm watching shit on TV, and I'm really getting sick of seeing people filming nice, screaming, "Don't stop! What are you doing here?" So leave them alone. I'm sorry, but if I see that happening, they're gonna have to take me with them. They are. Sorry for whoever I'm with when it happens. If it happens, if I see an ice rate go down, I'm not just gonna let them take people. You don't know what's going on. There's no such thing as an illegal alien in a country that is stolen. You know what a dick move that is? You know what a dick move that is? To basically steal Disneyland and then start charging tickets, setting different hours and rules. No, we don't need a Mickey Mouse anymore. We want a fucking something else. Magic Kingdom. That sounds stupid. I don't want that anymore. Let's call it Sean's Play Palace. Well, I've got a gun, and I came in here, and no one here had any guns. It's mostly kids, and innocent people. It was fucking easy. I mean, how could I not do it? This is advanced civilization, right? This is society. This is how things work in white America. Might makes white, and white means it's right. Black means it's bad. White is right, black is evil, bad, good, terrible, horrible things. It only rhymes for black, only for white. You guys got the cool rap, you know. I guess it makes up for the fact that, being white is kind of alright. So you have to feel shame about that. Well, you don't have to, but you have to recognize that some of your descendants and, some of your maybe shitheads, and some of our descendants maybe shitheads, but some of our ancestors were absolute cockheads. There's no reason why we can't get along because our ancestors were pieces of shit. Just because you descended doesn't mean you have to, and therefore I must uphold this until I die. No. No, we have to. There's a piece of paper. Oh, I didn't know there's a piece of paper that supersedes your Bible, apparently. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not take my fucking gun away. I'll deal with the consequences when I talk to God. I've heard a fucker say that, man. You come on my land, I'm ready to shoot. I don't give a fuck. I'll deal with God later. You'll deal with God later. Blasphemy. He'll have to get over it, is what you're basically saying. No, he'll forgive me. No, he won't. Thou shalt not kill. He already forgave you for all of the shit you've done. Can't say that. He'll forgive who he will. It says that he's the Lord. Without him, there is no salvation, so it doesn't matter. But he did say he's not going to put his son on the cross again. I read that. But again, he can lie anytime he wants to. He can do anything he fucking wants to. I think how stupid people are, man. It's like, although we're here using all this technology and stuff, we still have people arguing. Are we in a simulation? Here's the thing, fucko. Even if we were, one, how would you find out? And two, how would you get away? No, then shut up and go do your job. You're not on the inside track of nothing. You haven't figured out shit. All you just covered is the underlying engine. That's it. You just covered the underlying engine of what's going on with reality. There is a main program that's running. We're all safe and asleep. This is a shared dream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And then we can share that. Inside that dream, there are rules, just like a video game of gravity and all those other things. The only difference is we actually get to go to the meso. Macro would be where our bodies are. We get to go to the meso area and interact there on what we call Earth. In the future, will be other planets. I have no fucking idea. There's a lot of solar systems out there. But he says he's going to make a new heaven and new Earth. So maybe not. Maybe the new Earth is just like all we'll ever need. You know, we just go there, and it's just better. The world's just better. We don't even remember this place. If we don't remember this place, we probably won't remember the drive to try and leave this place, or to pollute it, or to do the things we normally do. All things you do on a normal day-to-day basis. If this got started over and restarted, if you had a memory of how you got to today, a full recollection that was different, but you just booted it overnight, you'd never know. The people that have an accident and get amnesia, completely wiping it out. Now imagine instead of completely wiping it out, it borrowed somebody else's in the car. You know? You're already blank. What if it just like opened up and, I mean, I don't know how that got away. I don't know if people are lying so they can get away from their past. I've never had. I've had blackouts from being drunk, but that's different. Even then, it just takes me a little while to piece together what happened. I remember waking up in my bed, like, how the fuck did I get here? And I was like, oh yeah, Trey didn't want to drive because he once again lied and said he'd be the designated driver. And then about an hour before fucking leaving, he said, you're going to have to drive. Like, you couldn't tell me that 2 hours ago? You wait till I'm like mid-drink and smoke to tell me you're not going to be the designated driver yet again. And I, well, you drive better, High. Better than you, yes. I'll agree with that. You have any idea how many I mean, it's fortunate it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. How many red lights I've run, just like looking up and going, oh shit, that was red. So you drive better than me. No, I don't, man. I really don't. We're just lucky there's no cars out here. That's all. That is all, man. It's way too late for any sane people to be out here, and that's why we're free to roam. That's why I like the night, but it's also why you should be driving right now. I have to take everybody fucking home, then drive myself to his place and either like crash there or fucking have him drive me home. Like, okay, so you can drive. Well, I just need to sober up. You fucking dick. I really just don't like you, man. I really just don't like you. Oh shit! This is the guy that fucking would like rag on me for not having a car, but he had like a Volkswagen Bug. And I was like, dude, if you ever get rid of it, whatever the price, I'll give you 500. I'll give you at least 500 for it. That's my offer right now, because he paid like 400 or something like that. He didn't like driving sticks, so he sold it for like $150. What the fuck, man? I need a car. I have 500 right now. I was gonna give you 500. You sold it for 150. Yeah, well then it's not your call, dude. These guys need a lot of work. I know they always do. But it's really easy to do. I was looking forward to learning motors, working on my own Volkswagen Bug. It was black. It was, it could use a paint job, but I mean, it needs some work, and I was ready to do that. I knew $500 was enough for a fucking car. I knew I'd have to sink at least 500 into it after that, and at least, whatever much ever. I was ready. Fucker sold for 150. And then when he gets a new car, and the new car key wrecks that, fuckers over at my house going, dude, when are you gonna get a car? I'm tired of coming out here to pick you up. Oh, you fuck all the way off, you dick weasel. I don't know, now thinking back, I never thought in like Machiavellian terms, maybe like the fact that, he controlled that, because I really didn't have any other friends or anything that had cars, except for Matt. But like at the same time, like Trey, if he wasn't like with a girl, you just didn't hear from him at all, just at all. Then of course, as soon as he breaks up, hey man, what's going on? Like, you broke up? Yeah, how'd you know? Because you don't fucking call. No, that's not true. Yeah, it is. No, well, okay, I'm not gonna do it this time. Meets another girl and it just disappears. Call up. What's going on, man? Not a lot. You're the only person I know that calls just for no reason. Yeah, I know. I know. But anyways, again, if you see an ICE raid, you have a choice. If you're in the United States, you can take out your camera and film. We can say, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, like the Rage Against the Machine song says, and just go, you're gonna have to make another room. You gotta make a choice for no more. I'm a legal citizen. If you're taking them wherever the fuck they go, that's where I go to. You guys are afraid of pain, man. Nobody believes in God that's gonna help you out. But those people are innocent, right? And so are you. So you're in the right. Get in that fucking bus and testify against them. Because you don't know what they could be lying when you get there, We're going to separate you. No, you're not. I'll punch whoever I have to. You're not separating me from those people. I already told you other officers, I'm trying to be nice and just take me over there. I will punch whoever I have to. In the dick, in the throat, whatever it takes. If I have to just rear back and make a threat. Is that all it takes? Yeah, there you go. Now, Guantanamo, whatever, I don't care. Let's go. Let's see what this is. Let's see what my dad has to say about this. Your dad? No, my father. Sorry. We're just kind of cordial like that. I like him a lot. You're not going to like him at all. I get that. That's fine, Other people don't know what I know, and you're not supposed to know what I know. There's no way you could know what I know. Because what I know is incomplete. God has the rest of it. And near the end of time, the mystery of God should be just about complete. It's in fucking Revelation, man. It is just, you can't tell me it's not. God is, was, and always will be forever. So where's the entropy? Okay, so another fucking equation is needed to solve it God's way. I'm not going to try. We'll try and figure out how to fucking stop trans people from reading to children in school. But if you were a woman in a man's body, even with surgery, reading to those kids in school, as close as you're going to get to having kids and watching them delight. They like it. Kids like silly. They like weird things. And I'm not saying trans people are silly, but when they dress flamboyantly, it's very colorful, and kids love colorful things. Well, then my kid's going to want, your kid's not going to want to do that if that's what they want to do. It's not like Timmy going to be playing football and go, let me reevaluate my life. And if he does, he's gay. And that's fine. Timmy's going to go, I think that's a guy. It is a guy. Oh, okay, they're in drag. They're dressed as women. Okay, got you. Oh, to read the story. Okay, so if nothing else, at their young age, to play the part of the women. Okay, got you. They don't understand sexuality. What do you think is going on in these little children's mind? I can't wait for the one in the dress to touch me. What the fuck do you think? You think they're doing that in front of other teachers and shit and all these other children? Reading a book. You guys are weird, man. Creepy Sleepy Joe, right? Your dude passes out every chance you can get. He golfs every chance you can get, which is a lot. More than Obama or Biden when he said, I won't have time to golf. Believe me. And either people voted for him again, because there's still a segment of people that are still saying, yeah, go. So they are either in that file, want to be in his good graces, or cultists, or looking at other charges he can get them pardoned for. So if I just beat some cops, I don't even feel anything anyway. So I mean, I don't mind beating on some cops. That's fine. Maybe that's what he does. He doesn't prey on the weak. They always have like $1 billion or more, and you usually only get that high being a psychopath. Right? That's usually the only way to get that much money, to acquire that much wealth, is to be a fucking psychopath. Look at that one guy that he was getting wealthy and he decided to make his into a co-op. And they decided to make an example of him. He had a mansion, now he's renting it out. And they cut to him and he's like, I'm happy to. It was too much house. He was making millions of dollars per year. I'm happy to make less because I was leaving the office. I heard one of my employees talking about struggling to get gas and food. Not by little, a lot. But you work here and no. So we went home and made the place a co-op. From the janitors on up. Oh, there's some business, I bet they're not going to get much advertisement. You know, that's not the market that America is trying to produce. The best and the strongest survive, right? Survival of the fittest, not the guy with the most cash. Because the guy with the most cash is the fittest, right? Most fit to make your decisions for your life, your wife, their wife soon, your DNA. Your money, what you buy, where you're going, what the future inventions will be, and what they hold. They're the ones working on that shit. They're the ones funding the research. They know what you'll never fucking know, which is you're late. You're all very, very late. But Jesus said himself, he must be set for naught, set for nothing. Anyone want to care, venture guess what year it is? And what number it started at? And why? What year are we in? Which is 2025 years since Jesus Christ's birth, estimated. And they set that as 0. Year 0. Never mind all the years that God had made before then, and blessed, and harvested, and reaped, and made pyramids, and done all kinds of shit around the world. Never mind all that. The Son has been here. Therefore, we must change everything. Why? Because we need to sell this new God who gives forgiveness. But the old guy is the one that sent the, well, right. But if we make the old guy in anger look bad and peace be the way to go, they're less likely to fight, right? Because you can agree that peace is the best way to go. You can disagree. Peace is the best way to go. Yeah. So after I kick your ass, what? After I kick your ass and drag you out of here because you're bothersome? Because might makes right, remember? Yeah. Okay, so my mix right. Okay, okay. Um, Heads I win, tails you lose. Okay, okay. You're free, completely free, within this prescribed borders that I'm making right here. Within these prescribed borders, you are free to do anything that's inside that little square right there. Welcome to freedom. Brought to you by the USA. Oh, that's not covered by freedom. Sorry, your insurance plan doesn't cover that. For freedom? No, you're not allowed to say that. Right, not against Donald Trump. Remember, we passed a law saying that presidents are above reproach because you guys were mad at Donald Trump being attacked because they're being unfair to Donald Trump for calling him Hitler and saying that he was a bad man. So you guys passed a bunch of rules to make sure those damn Democrats. I haven't heard that a lot. Or libtard. Cuck. Social media is not really a buzz with those words anymore. And I wouldn't doubt that since Truth Social is Truth Social, that just like X, it looked like X and looked exactly like X and was X with pink colors. Just stupid. Just dumb. This is as dumb as you can get. I'm gonna start a new service and I'm gonna call it Truth, where I'll lie all I want to and you guys will hear only my truth. You mean the Antichrist who threw truth to the ground? Literally. When he walked away and rejoined X. Remember, they're talking about there's going to be the death of his own platform. Because they're expecting him to completely leave truth. He just rejoined Twitter. Probably more than likely just to. I got it back, didn't I? Yep, there's all my fans and there's a lot less fans and followers, but I got that account back. I got everything. Yep, there's all my stuff. You didn't download nothing. You didn't take nothing. We got copies, asshole. We don't have to actually. What year are you living in, man? What? Why is it not? Okay, now it wants to be this way? I don't get that. Orientation is lost. Alright, well, fuck it. We'll just sit this way. I don't give a shit. You're coming to you live and direct from your fucking house on the side of your face. How about that? I'm like laying on your TV now at the bottom. Some push ups. How about this? Hi. I like my legs been up on the ceiling. Like that? Howdy ho. How are you? Huh? What's the weather like there? Huh? I can't hear you. What? You gotta go? Why? That's what I said? Yeah? I don't know. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I said, okay. Okay. You coming back? Okay. Cool. Hey, I gotta go.